How is market? How's everything? Everywhere is red. All the market is red. But I must tell you this, and you need to understand this, that it is normal for market to red. Because all the buying used to happen when the market is red. Why all the selling used to happen when the market is green. So the only thing you just need to do is to know how you can play along all the reds. So that is what brings about our tonight's technical training, or let me say leadership show. Now, we thank God for everything. We thank God for having Royal Q as our savior in this time when people are losing their money. They are adding money to Ponzi schemes up and down, here and there, always. We thank God that we have a kind of platform where we're going to have our money in our custody, which is our Binance. All we are just to do is to help us to initiate trade and all that. It's just a tool, anyway, that has no access with our money. So, but many people, why those Ponzi schemes could have their way? No other reasons, because many people that joined Royal Q last year, they did not understand cryptocurrency as a market. I did not understand the nature of the market, how it behaves, how it works in crypto markets. They didn't understand it. They just heard that there's a robot called Royal Q and they join. So anything that happens to cryptocurrency market, they put the blame on Royal Q, which is not supposed to be, or which is not so. So now that, but thank God, so many people that are consistent, that are, panting for knowledge, that are acquired knowledge, that are always after knowledge, they could see, they have seen that Royal Q, everything Royal Q does is always to our advantage and to our benefits. Everything, everything Royal Q robot does, it's always to our advantage and to our benefits. Tell me, what is it? Let's say, for instance, you are saying minus 20 or minus 40 your trade now. Had it been you traded manually on Binance, instead of you to be seeing that minus 20, you might have been seeing minus 100% or minus 80%. Because there's nothing like dollar cost average that will happen to your trade while you are trading manually. But because you are using Royal Q robot this time around, because of dollar cost average in Royal Q robots, even though if all the manual trader in minus 80%, minus 100%, in your own case this time around, you are in minus 20%. That is massive. But to those that doesn't understand, that don't understand the crypto market, once they see any minus something in red, they will say, "Oh, Royal Q this, Royal Q that." No. If you are trading manually without using Royal Q, you're going to experience the same thing. It's never a Royal Q that controls crypto markets. No, it is crypto market that controls Royal Q. So now, but we have a good news for you tonight, and that good news I have for you is how you can play around the one-shot strategy we are using now and be making it big time. How you can be using this one-shot strategy and you'll be making it big. But before I talk about how you can be making it big with this method we are using to trade our one-shot strategy, I still want you to understand that, once again, everything Royal Q does in crypto trading for you, it's always to your advantage. For instance, if you want to trade on Binance, you need to be calculating, if I buy this particular coin at this price, when it rises to this price, how many percentage can it will have given to me if I trade it? But with Royal Q is different things entirely. You don't need to be doing the calculation again. It is Royal Q that does that for you. You can just go to your Royal Q and initiate your trading. Just put 2%. If it is 2% on your signal, If it is 3%, just put it there. When it hits that price and equivalent to the 2% or 3%, you're just going to see the sell. Unlike when you are trading manually, when you need to be cracking your brain to calculate if this coin rise from this price to this price, how many percent is that? You don't need that with using Royal Cube. So now you can see all that has happened to many Ponzi schemes out there. That is why many people have decided and they concluded that I think they think that floating loss is far better than total loss. Floating loss is far better than total loss. Why? Because floating loss is just floating, it's not real loss. Sooner or later, underline that word, sooner or later, that's nature of cryptocurrency is going to go back to that price. It may just take time, but it's going to go back to that price it has left. It has left you to market. It's going to go back there and it's going to be win-win for you and you're going to recover your money. So this is how we want to be playing it. And this is how I want you to be making use of your funds to do your one shots. This is the major of our training for tonight. Everybody, please go and tell all your team members, go and tell all the leaders that no matter how sure the signal is, no matter how sure the market is, no matter how bullish the market, please and please, always have it at the back of your mind, always assume as if 50% of your total capital is your total money for trading. How do I mean? Let's say you have, let's say $200 as a total portfolio or your portfolio, $200 in your portfolio. That's all the money you have in your portfolio. And let's say NIOSEC release signal on our signal group, for instance. So as NIOSEC release that signal, count yourself as somebody that's trading with just $100. Reserve your 50% of your capital. Reserve it in USDT on your Binance. Then you have $100 now to trade. NIOSEC release signal, let's say around 7 a.m. in the morning. Then you need to divide the money into 5 because signal might up to 5 in that day. So use $20 to open the trade or the first signal released by NIOSEC. Let's say by afternoon or not quite long, it releases another one. Put another $20. You have used $40, right? Up till when you're going to use $20 on 5 different signals, meaning that you are trading with $100. Then when within 24 hours, when those signals sell or drop, you're going to make profit based on $100 capital. Don't forget your total money is $200, but don't see it as $200. See it as $100 and reserve the $100. That's what we call money management. Why many people are still complaining or finding it difficult to strive in crypto markets is because of lack of money management. You need to understand the nature of cryptocurrency markets is not the kind of market you can go all in with all the money you have. You need to always have reserve at all costs, at all time, no matter the case as the case may be. So now, let's assume you have you are trading with $100 out of $200. Then the BTC now rise from 37 to 39. Wow, boom, you're already in profits. From 39 to 40,000. Wow, another signal you have traded. Ooh, boom, profits. You are trading like that. BTC is pumping. You are trading. All the coins are pumping. You are trading. All the coins are pumping. Don't be carried away. You can be picking all the trade. Don't worry. You can be picking it. But don't forget that no matter any time it's like, let's say, 48,000 or 50,000, crypto markets cannot be going one-way traffic like that. It can never possible. That's why I say you need to understand the nature of the market. It's going to reverse. If anybody, and you need to beware of a particular news. Anytime there's bullish or bull run, they used to release some fake FUD news that BTC is going to BTC is going to 150,000. BTC is going to find 150,000. You'll be carried away and you'll be using all your money to enter market. You'll be using all your money to enter markets. Beware of that. Beware of that, please. Beware of that, please. Even though BTC is going to go to 150,000, even though BTC is going to go to 150,000, before it's going to go to that 150,000, it can move from 37,000 to 40 something thousand, more than 5 times before it's going to go to even 50 something thousand. It can move from 50,000 to 40 something thousand, more than 7 times, go from 30, 40, 41 to 50 something, from 50 something back to 41, from 41 back to 50 something. It can move like that more than 10 times before going to 60 something thousand. You can see you can imagine the margin now. That's how it's going to be moving before it's going to eat that 150. It's going to eat it, but that 150 journey is only meant for long-term trader. People that can buy BTC now and wait for the next either 1 year, either 6 months, either 2 years, and eat that 150 and they sell, like if they are doing a kind of a landed investment, you understand, a real estate business. So that is that about that. So, but for people that is scalping, the type of trading you are trading now is what we call scalping. The type of trading you are trading now is what we call scalping. So if you are scalping, you need to plan this kind of way of crypto market to your trading. So that is why you always have reserve, because nobody can 100% predict crypto market, either with technical analysis or fundamental analysis. As the case may be, there will be a time that your prediction might get wrong or might go wrong. So because of this, all you need to do is that you plan on the 50% of your total portfolio. When you plan on 50% of your total portfolio, then you now make use of the 50%. You make use of this 50% to be trading. You reserve 50%. Now, let's say, for instance, some days or weeks ago now, BTC increased to like 48, 49,000. Then that same day, you receive signal that day. Don't forget you receive signal that day, right? Many signals traded that day now. All those signals are in deep. Even some signal you received when BTC was 40, 41,000. Majority of those signals, they are in deep now. No other reason. It's because of the nature of the market. Now, Adibin, you have assumed 50% of your total portfolio or capital, you have made use of this to open all these trades. By now, you will have 50% remaining left of your total capital to trade any signal now. And by the time, you won't even think of those ones that is hanging because you are still making profits now. The only reason why you used to think otherwise is when you have used up all your capital and the market is not going up in time. But I mean you are taking care of your money management very well. 50% has gone to market, agreed, but you still have 60% reserve. There's no time that you will not have money to trade. So even though you are using $100, make sure you are using $50 to trade. Reserve your $50 until market does its worst. So now, if you are using $1,000, meaning that you're going to use like a $500, right? So that is how you're going to be playing it. And if you can do it that way, it's going to be win-win for you. It's going to be win-win for you. Make sure you go through the recording of the last Nayuzek lecture. Go through it very well. By next week, by God's grace, we are going to go straight and direct to technical analysis training. Watch out. We're going to train. I want to train you on how you can recognize candlesticks. If you see any candlestick form, you know whether market is going to bullish or market is going to bearish. So by that time, I think if you can combine those technical analysis to the fundamental analysis, it's going to be win-win for you, and you're going to know anytime they receive a release signal to you, you know whether you're going to enter market or you should not enter. And to the glory of God, if you can put this money management measure in place, if you can be using 50% of your capital to open any trade or any signal given to you, and you reserve your 50%, it's going to be win-win for you. So that's just the little we're going to cover for tonight. So if you have questions, you can ask your question before we call it a day for tonight. Thank you, everyone.